There are certain terms associated with online transactions which need to be clarified. There are certain other issues which also need to be understood. So let us understand the same one by one. First is, what is online transaction number? An online transaction number is a type of identification that is assigned to each online transaction. This identification helps in the prevention of fraud and also makes it easy to track down an online purchase. When consumer decides to buy something online, they will go to the merchant's website and select the items they wish to purchase. The next step is to enter their payment information, including their credit or debit card number. Once this information is entered, the customer will be asked to confirm their purchase. After the purchase is approved, the customer will be given an online transaction number. Now, what is the meaning of OTP? OTP stands for one time password. This is a step in two factor authentication when you log into a website or process a transaction on a website that you have to log into, such as an online bank or credit card company. You will often use a standard password. Then, as an added step of security, there will be a one time password which is sent to your mobile phone or to your email address that you must enter as a second password. In most cases, OTP is a 6-digit number. Do not share the OTP with anyone. Next question is it possible to cancel an online transaction after the payment has been made? Cancellation is only possible if the merchant cancels your transaction and initiates a refund of the same transaction. Next, why does a transaction fail while doing an online payment? While using a card for making an online payment, there are many parties involved in the same, that is, issuing bank, processing platform, acquiring bank, and merchant platform, and card networks like Visa, Master, etc. Once a payment is being processed, all the players play their role at the same time. And if any of these has some issues at its end of the network, the payment tends to fail. Now, security and safety of e-transactions or e-business risks or risks involved in online transactions. Online transactions are prone to a number of risks. So, the security and safety of e transactions is a cause of concern in e business. We can broadly discuss the risks involved in online transactions in three headings. First is transaction risks, second is data storage and transmission risks, and third is threat to intellectual property and privacy risks. First is transaction risks. Online transactions are vulnerable to the following types of transaction risks. First is default on order taking or giving. Seller denies that the customer ever placed the order, or the customer denies that he ever placed the order. This is known as default on order taking or giving. Next default is default on delivery. It may happen that you have placed an order and the goods are delivered at the wrong address, or the goods other than ordered may be delivered. default on payment. Seller does not get the payment for the goods supplied, whereas the customer claims that the payment was made. This may be referred to as default on payment. It is always advisable to shop from well established shopping sites. Sites such as eBay even provide for rating of the sellers. These sites provide protection to the customers against default on delivery and reimburse the payments made up to some extent. Second, risks are data storage and transmission risks. Data stored in the systems and en route is exposed to a number of risks. Vital information may be stolen or modified to pursue some selfish motives or simply for fun or adventure. You must have heard of virus and hacking. The computer viruses can cause problem in an on-screen display, disruption of functioning, damage to target data files, or complete destruction of the system. Installing and timely updating antivirus programs and scanning the files and disks with them provides protection to your data files, folders, and systems from virus attacks. Hackers are unauthorized people. They can destroy all your data and can also steal the same, due to which there is a lot of damage to the website. Data may be intercepted in the course of transmission. For this, one may use cryptography. It refers to the art of protecting information by transferring it, that is, encrypting it into an unreadable format called ciphertext. Only those who possess a secret key can decipher or decrypt the message into plain text. Now, third point is risks of threat to intellectual property and privacy. Internet is an open space. Once the information is available over the internet, it moves out of the private domain. It then becomes difficult to protect the information from being copied. Data furnished in the course of online transactions may be supplied to other online vendors who may start sending promotional messages into your email box. You are then at the receiving end with little respite from receiving junk emails. A fake website may be developed instead of the original website, and they take away advance money from the customers and do not supply any product to the customers. Some other risks associated with online shopping are as under. First is consumer disputes, credit card fraud, the problems related to return of goods. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.